Since coming into the league, Devin Booker has been an exciting player to watch. He's a natural scorer who averaged 26.6 points last season, and in the 2016-17 season had a historic 70-point game against the Boston Celtics, being the first player since Kobe to score over 70 points. A rare feat, putting him up there with some of the greats. But throughout his whole NBA career, he's been on the struggling Suns, who are one of the worst teams in the league, if not the worst. And I sometimes feel like his talent is wasted at the Suns, but nevertheless he is a great talent who I believe could have a breakout year this season, and here is why. But first, since I've been making this video, a video of Devin Booker in an open gym playing pickup basketball with a few other NBA players such as Joakim Noah and Ben Simmons has been released, and I have to comment on this. He looks good in the footage, with his shot release looking smoother, but it's hard to tell if he's really made any improvements this off-season, as we are only seeing the makes and they don't showcase any of the misses. He also looks quicker when driving to the rim, as in this specific play where he leaves Ben Simmons completely in the dust. As well as this, he makes a few nice assists, but some of these passes look sloppy, and I think they would be intercepted in a real NBA game. Other than that, there's not much else to take away from this footage, other than how Joakim Noah now looks like a drunk homeless man. Now, let's talk about Devin's scoring. This year, in a 3-game stretch during March, Devin scored 48, 50 and 59 points, all huge scoring games, but these all resulted in losses for the Suns. So that begs the question, when Devin scores high, does this actually hurt his team? Well, I crunched the numbers, and in the 19 wins the Suns had this season, Devin played in 15 and averaged 29.2 points and 7.9 assists. So his points per game went up 2.6, and he averaged an extra assist per game when they won. Interesting. So statistically, when Booker goes off, he doesn't actually hurt his team. Often when Booker has these 40 or 50 point games during losses, it's because they are already being blown out and the Suns just allow Devin to pad his stats little. Something we see quite a lot in today's NBA. I'm looking at you, Westbrook.
What?
Now let's take a look at his mid-range. This previous season, Booker averaged 49% from 10 to 16 feet and 44% from 16 feet to the 3-point line. And this is no surprise with how fluid and repeatable his jumper is 95% of the time. He uses all 6 for 8 of his wingspan to release the ball so high that prevents defenders from contesting the shot well. But what I have noticed is that he sometimes hangs in the air too long, losing all the momentum in his jump and releasing the ball on the way down. When you change the mechanics of your jump shot like this, you're only asking for trouble. If he can minimise these bad shots, I expect his field goal percentage to go up for the 4th consecutive year. Moving on to another great strength of Booker's, which is drawing fouls. No surprise James Harden attempts the most free throws per game this year, but Booker racks in an impressive 9th among NBA players, averaging 7.1 free throw attempts per game. And when he's at the charity stripe, he buries 87% of his attempts, another impressive statistic. Only 20 players in the NBA have a higher free throw percentage than him, and I predict he'll be top 15 in free throw percentage next year. Defense is an interesting topic, as the Suns are notoriously bad defenders for possessions such as this.
Smart, wide open. Comes back to him, wide open. Horford will try.
Booker occasionally has fast hands on defense, but this is far from a strength for him. He is often caught napping on defense and making schoolboy errors like ball watching, and sometimes he needlessly reaches in, giving away an easy foul. He's not particularly quick laterally and can be beat quite easily off the dribble. This is one area of defense I expect to be better this season, because your speed on defense is mostly down to effort, and I anticipate Booker will be more locked in on defense this year. Finally, let's look at his passing. He's 14th in the NBA as of last season for assists per game, but imagine how much higher up on the leaderboard he'd be if he had a better supporting cast around him. Imagine if instead of swinging the ball to Kelly Oubre or Tyler Johnson on the wing, he had Klay Thompson or Joe Harris. He'd be easily top 10 in assists, perhaps even top 5. His vision is good coming off the pick and roll, and he does well to notice the open man in the corner when the defense is rotating. All in all, I'm excited to watch this talent grow for another season, but I feel this may be his last at Phoenix. He is yet to play a playoff game in his career and has come out and said multiple times he's tired of missing the playoffs. I really want the Suns to make the playoffs, but I just don't see it happening. If they miss the playoffs again this season, then I expect him to request a trade to a more functional NBA franchise where he can experience playoff basketball. However, Booker has never played with another star that is as good as him or even better than him, so he may have to handle the ball less and shoot less, but I assume this will be an easy adjustment for him. Like I said before, I just can't wait for him to develop into an even better player this season and maybe even be an all-star. So what do you all think about Devin Booker? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe as I'll be making more videos like this in the future.